the experience, your money, it's worth it. Like, okay, naripira so much and I've enjoyed. There's a difference between an artist performing and an artist.
But having a child is not an achievement.
So,
if you feel like what I'm doing don't side with you, it's fine.
Don't come out very, very strong and rude. But what you need to have with Muzo, ask him, did Muzo come out on public say, nah, in banani
this is what I feel. Some is Dandy Crazy. Dandy Crazy pioneered the Coppola sound. The Coppola sound also should have a category that can run forever and
come allegedly. That one is a president. He is a president. There are certain protocols that you need to observe, sir. So the best way, write to him, not a message. The contract, did Headphone Music deliver, or how long was the contract? Okay, because I've never seen the contract for Chile.
So what are you trying to say? For me, having a child is not an achievement. What you understand?
For me,
having a child is not an achievement.
A blessing.
Yes, it is a blessing, but not an achievement. And you people should not put pressure on us who don't have kids to say, oh, the reason why things are not going well.
In fact, the reason why it's not so good would be more than Mfana.
It's fine.
Would be better sunga tukurikenze. Hey, nakutuka na abantu podcast.
Okay, thank you. So you've just mentioned about tukana abantu per podcast, you understand? What? Listen.
This your role model.
This week, you understand? This week, I stepped up for Charlie Bravo film.
Legendary.
May so rest in peace. Then someone who is one, is it Paul Cruz or Post Match? The best sound engineer in the country.
Paul Cruz.
Then he follows me and tells me, hey, usiyotukana ma artist. And you've just mentioned to say, nisyotukana ma artist. Which artist ever insulted?
You come out strong, DJ. Chile one example, not trend highway. Because Manuzo Kambira pari Chile one ni muntu wachikata. But Manuzo Kambira utoka, like, it's personal, you get.
No, it's not personal.
You are coming out strong. Most of your podcast, DJ, you come out very, very strong and rude.
But what makes people think me saying the truth, it's strong?
You are not saying the truth. You are using the word allegedly. It's not the truth, man. So in life, let me teach you as a teacher. And what I've learned in life, you need to understand opinion, perspective, truth, fact. What a fact can be changed. Are you aware?
Yeah.
The truth can be changed. Are you aware? Ngati vinashti can same nigamba type when at 28 years. That's the fact. Because next year you'll be 29.
So it can change.
It can change. Then the truth, God is there, right?
Yeah.
That's the truth. It will never change. Because then opinion, they are just, beliefs, same na perspective. Power kachap. So my opinions yanga. And then gatinifuna kukupa sort of perception yanga. You get?
Okay.
Yes. So you respect people's opinion, perspective, and stuff. So
from what I talked about Chile one, right? For which we even issued an apology. I want you to point one word that you feel I disrespected Chile one. One point, like what did I say that makes you feel like it?
So never ntikuuza perspective iwinangu 6 kulija example ya 6 kavwaizi waka kwinangu imangala 9 kwinangu ni 6 you get you can say things thinking that okay viliche well but to the other side see very well you get. So
but that's not my business.
No.
That's not my business.
It's supposed to be your business.
What of the things that they do, listen, what of the things that they do that hurts me also? And I'm okay with it. Bro, for me it's a thing of that's what I want to get for me to say. What did I say that the industry refused to say? I disrespected Chile one, or I wasn't supposed to say that, it was strong. Mention it, and no one is mentioning it.
Me, you said that
The guy who used to Kununga Mitu.
Aha, kununga mi.
Yeah, bro, he called me, insulting my parents and all those things. Actually, who's
Do you
managing?
have evidence that he
What?
insulted you?
Yes, he called me. The records are there. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, he called me and saying a lot of bullshit. Yeah, you understand?
It's on the side, but you can take to court.
He said a lot of things. Hey, you know that I'm married. What is his marriage has to do with me?
Let's not talk about Chile.
So
One.
for
Chile
me,
One to me is a good
this
person,
is for me.
one of the biggest artists.
Yeah, for me, you understand, right? For me, I want to make this clear to the Zambian music industry, bro. If you want to work with me, we're gonna work. If you feel like what I'm doing don't side with you, it's fine.
Don't talk about them.
Me, I'm gonna talk about what's in the line pipe. If you do something and it's public, I'm gonna have an opinion on it. You understand, right? If things are not in the limelight, no, I've never heard of it from anywhere. It's fine. Bro, podcast is having just a conversation that we are having. The same thing that we talk about. These are the same thing as Zambian artists have grouped themselves in useless WhatsApp group. These are the things that they talk about. Yes, there are a lot of WhatsApp groups, bro. There's another WhatsApp group that Biflo removed me because when he was standing to become a president, I brought up a topic to say, Biflo, if you want us to vote for us, let's start having workshops. You understand, right? Let's have a workshop and you tell us what are you going to do for us. Allegedly, he directed someone. You get that? He directed someone at an Chosem group, and I was removed from the WhatsApp group.
Was it his group?
Yes, he's the one who created the group.
He has all the right.
Yes, he has all the right, but why should you remove me? Because you feel like I'm becoming a threat to you.
No, if you can't be a threat to Biflo, obviously.
But why did he remove me?
Okay, what was the message? Can you speculate? Can you say the message exactly?
What I said was, before ZAM election, we need an workshop.
For what?
They should tell us what they are going to do for us. Because look at Biflo. Biflo is a legend. You understand, right? His generation passed. So him being there is not there to lead Market 2. He's not there to lead Chef. He's not there to lead the your maps. He's there to lead us young ones. You understand? And talking of the method that he's using
Wait,
let me finish. Let me land, bro. The method that he's using, which is football. Big shout out to Drifter Check. And people are now condemning him to say, bro, it's same as Christopher Katongo. What you understand? Christopher Katongo want to unite my hot footballers. Then about Chambo end up studio record. Is that making sense? Is that Biflo? That's what Biflo is doing. You understand?
It's a social game.
It's a social game. So what is it benefiting the new generation?
So the best way to approach this is to ask Biflo. Biflo, what's the motive behind?
I've invited him to come on the podcast. He doesn't want.
Hey, you come allegedly. That one is a president. He's a president. There are certain protocols that you need to observe, sir. So the best way, write to him, not a message, write to him in a professional way. Biflo is a very matured person. For him to be elected president, and he's doing a good job.
No, there's nothing that he's doing, bro.
That's according to him.
Yeah, there's nothing that he's doing. For me, as long as they continue making that football, and for me, I
ask him, write to him the whole concept, the motive behind the soccer game. The soccer game.
And in the last episode, I asked to say there are sponsors in that game. Because for him, he's making money from the football that he is organizing.
What if he pays the artist?
No, he doesn't pay the artist.
Do you have that
I doubt if the artists get paid. The only
but why I burn my fuel just to they obviously benefit.
No, most of the people who go to that to those 90% of the people who go there, they are looking for now. Have you ever seen your maps there?
So your maps is the only artist in it.
Have you ever seen Jackass there? Have you ever seen Slap D there? You understand? These are commercial established artists.
Xerox was there.
Xerox was there, right? As Xerox have been going there all along.
He's been involved.
So for me, listen, for me, yes.
Chef.
Once, twice. Like for me, I'll still say this. For me, what I feel is
your opinion. Now,
my opinion, yes. What I feel is
okay.
Biflo, the president,
and KB,
and KB,
the vice
the
president.
vice president.
Make a good team.
They are elected to go there, not to lead the people who are playing football. You understand, right? Because those guys are established. You get the point? He should concentrate on the youngsters. Bro, the industry, we have young ones in the industry, even big guys who are on drugs, drunkards. You understand? With those guys, they are depressed. They need counseling. If he can manage to bring the Zambia police women, what you understand, to go play football, why can't he bring the Zambia police to come and educate about drugs? Have a workshop. Why can't he bring the drug enforcement?
But they had the game. They obviously, it's a social game.
It's a social game.
You know,
they don't talk anything. When they go there, they won't come to show off who has the big car, who is dressing up well. And young upcoming artists, the future generation, when they come that side, they make them pay. They pay to get on the gate. They don't know what to expect. And it's forcing people to say, or it's telling people to say, the plan is Zam. Once you make an upcoming artist to pay Zam, and what is it going to benefit? But Biflo, if he was to come up with a workshop and he says upcoming artists should come here so that we teach them how these things are run. Look, when Biflo there is a performance and a creative mova.
Before
Artists when they perform and a creative mova, they destroyed the industry. You understand? Those are the mistakes that they made. So for now,
no, it's not a mistake actually. Tommy D came through and change a game. Bezo performera mashan. Then
yes.
Tommy D came through, if I'm not mistaken. That was in 2007-8. He came at Nkudaro or 20. Okay, when Tommy D was coming up, which song made Tommy D to blow up?
No, by then I was young. Bro.
Yeah, you were young. So let me tell you, as a legend who's been there, someone who's 38 years. Tommy D came through with Mazeze.
Mazeze. Yeah, I remember.
He was advocating for the change. You get. So from Makreti, Tommy D came through. Wachinjako, then other guys came through.
That was Slap. I know Slap.
Game Shan.
Then now
I
you
can't
have
open up Shan for Mr. Ease. Then you have Maps who charges 150,000. You know, we are elevating. We are human beings. We are changing. So don't expect Biflo. Biflo, I remember nikamleta pa intake ya bene Tommy D. No, pale bene Tommy D.
Oh,
he was there. He was there.
Big legend.
So they are using their experience. Their failures to.
So you agree they failed?
No, like
so Biflo is a failure.
It's not failure.
They are failures. Everyone has
so
failed.
By then it was right for them to perform for a crate of beer.
Yes. It was right, yes, by then.
At some point, your maps are going to use another 15 kwacha
for a show.
By then, can you give him 15 kwacha?
No.
You get. So that time it was right. But when you grow up, never tell you that when you're a parent, you start to look at life in a different way. You get, so I create how do I benefit? Kuribe, Tommy Diakura, Mazeze, everybody, you know, it's a transition. And those guys who could die in a before, they've seen their mistakes and they don't want these young guys to pass through what they pass through.
Foot. When they go foot, listen, you've just mentioned the point to say he doesn't want the young cats to do the same thing that they did. Every weekend when they have Yaramabola, you can't go to that football and have a proper conversation with someone.
But you can get their contact.
You can get their contact.
You can network.
Bro, you can network. This artist, they can give you their number and tell you, oh, you have this project, I'll jump on. Umusepela Chile mentioned it in the song to say, something like that, you understand? So for me, that's what I'm saying to say, Bola pushing, I start concentrate manning Biflo. Yes, it's needed in the industry, but it's too much. You understand? We need a workshop to bring Waiku, James Jara, and Shoki and tell them to say, boys, don't do drugs.
So you are not aware of the workshops that happens. I remember there was
there was
a workshop. That side.
Resort, yes.
Yeah, they had the workshop about mental health. Zam, and I know artists who went there and content creators. I think even Xerox was part of that process. So the mental health is very important.
Important, yeah,
Mano
yeah.
can be
And
like
we need
such
it in
as
the
a-
music industry
and
because 90%
they've
of
been doing
Zambians
that.
are depressed.
Like
For me,
who?
you
Who?
90% of for example, we've had allegedly there's allegedly I remember Bobby is going on an interview saying when he lost his I don't know if it's his brother, uh Slavdi also when he lost PJ and those guys were depressed. For me, I feel like the best institution Zam should work with is the Great North group of companies because the big man Rogers Yatwambo, look how it changed Muzo's life. The whole industry, you are laughing about Muzo. The whole industry watched Muzo going down and going mad, allegedly, as we all had to put it. But Mr. Loza Satwango had to pick Muzo and change. But why can't the industry, you understand, work with such people to mentor young people? They should not be on drugs. Look at this. Look at this. You
What
understand?
makes you think that the industry failed Muzo?
Because we all abandoned him.
Says who? No. I think that's a conversation again that you need to have with with Muzo. Ask him, did Muzo come out on public say nah in banani lekelera bonse? Helping, we help in different ways. You get kulibya bantu kapena kugulira vovala, it's help, right? Uh, Music, the way music is, when you are there, then you go like this. Or bakudonse ati bakudonse bakunyamule.
It's not possible.
If your content of your music isn't right for the audience at that particular time. I've seen artists who roll with big dogs, like big artists, like they are also artists.
But they are not big.
They roll with the big artists, they feature big artists, but
They have access to every
everything.
artist.
But it's just their content that
doesn't satisfy the audience.
the audience. So I'm sure Muzo in this case, obviously people helped in some ways. It's just that me, when we talk about before Great North, what other rehab center do you know? Chinama.
Yeah.
Then what comes into your mind when you hear the word Chinama?
Mad people.
You get, but it's not
Not
that.
like that, yeah.
You get. So I come to you hype. You are passing through a lot now. Mwache, nifuna kupeleka ku Chinama. Uzaniganizira cyane. Let's just be realistic.
If I understand what I'm going through and understand what Chinama is, I would definitely accept.
No. You can't understand what you're going through because you are in a spaz. In mental health, we call in mental health we call it spaz, or you are in hypomaniac state. Everything ndiye bajana mapanga or bashita suicide. It's normal. Everyone are very normal because they are in that situation.
Shut
you
up,
get,
man. That makes sense.
So
like for you feel it's right because you are in that moment.
Yeah, you're in that moment. So it's not only Zam that needs to do my workshops. We need to advise the government to be having a lot of mental health workshops because a lot of Zambian people, we can say 80%, are na ka disorder somehow, ka mental health, and they don't know, they feel it's normal.
Welcome to the fucking biggest podcast in the fucking country. This is the Unplugged Podcast. And welcome, friend of the show, Kingmaker. Yeah, welcome, man. How have you been, bro? Happy New Year. Yeah, we haven't bumped into each other like for the past few months. How are you keeping up?
I've been busy, my guy. Being a parent.
Oh, you're not a father. Shut up, man. Yeah, bro. Don't leave me hanging, man. Shut up. You have a tat by Jay. What inspired this, bro? This is headphone music tattoo. What inspired this tat?
Music is spiritual, so yeah. So it changed my life.
How is it changing your life?
I was going through a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I was down. Then I started listening to J-Rocks outside the rocks too, because obviously I've been playing Maubamia J-Rocks, but outside the rocks too felt like he was doing it. He was doing it for me, like me, like the guy was there. Vanevili mo album, I was able to relate. I was able to find solutions in that album. Then, not coincidentally, spiritually, because music is spiritual. J-Rox calls, oh, what's the band? Oh, what are you doing at the moment? Boss apa kulimpe. Put office. Inona check office, mzaendo check a project, contract, mulin. Started working with him with a salary. Ero ndeva nimazo ungofunza. J-Rox ama kutashana. There are certain people that when they help you, they don't,
put it public. But for me, bro, since you've worked under iPhone Music, what happened to the let go of Umusepela, Chile, and S-Trap? Because these are the people that we are promising. This is the future that we had. And look at Umusepela Chile, man. He's just militating around. He's now a taxi driver, suffering at Money FM. What happened?
So with S-Trap, I think you as the media personnel, S-Trap had interviews. He said side of his stories. Jay, representing Headphone Music, did say side of his story. So we can't dive into it. Then with Umusepela Chile, I don't know if he's a taxi driver. I don't know, because I've been away from, but the right thing that you can able to do, DJ Hype, is ask Umusepela Chile what the agreement was with Headphone Music. And I think.
But is this still signed under Headphone Music?
You've seen the music that he drops. We have the tag.
No, it's him putting the tag, because as far as I'm concerned, I worked with Chile for about a year. The time I was at Money FM, and I think for the past 2 years, the project that Chile has been dropping, it's him and Mr. Peter, shout out, who've been just helping each other, and I don't feel or think Headphone Music been doing anything for him, bro. And for that, Jay really disappointed me.
No, you can't say Jay has really disappointed or whatsoever. Check the contract. Did Headphone Music deliver, or how long was the contract? Okay, because I've never seen the contract for Chile, obviously. So I can't be in a position to say what if the contract ended. Then you are, because then you are there speculating or shan. But the best way is, ask Chile. Oh, how long was your contract, or what was the contract stating? Did Headphone Music deliver? Because kumangala out or contract waisha terminate. What transpired to
terminate the contract? So
and when you do that, trust me, you have the biggest podcast in Zambia.
No, I'm still doing. This is the biggest podcast in.
No.
I'm open. What's the biggest podcast in Zambia?
The biggest podcast I can say for Kenny Tonga.
But people are watching Kenny not because of him. People are watching him because of the celebrity that he has.
No. There's a certain maturity that comes with Ken Tonga. Ken Tonga has been in this game for a long time. And obviously he knows some personal stuff, deep things.
Guess who's calling?
Who's calling?
Your woman.
Oh, okay.
Yes, can we pick up?
No.
Your woman is calling. Can I pick up?
No, why would you pick up my woman? Why would you pick up my woman?
We should not. Oh, okay, continue.
So yeah, Kenny Tonga obviously knows a lot about these guys, more than we do. And he invites them. Have you ever seen him talking about the things that you have never heard about? And there's a certain maturity that comes with how he asks his questions. And that's the biggest podcast for me. And Shosta's house.
Hey, big shout out to Shosta, man.
Shosta,
but for Kenti, Shosta been doing podcasts for the longest time. I think he's one of the people that we've learned from. But I pray Ken doesn't end up like the Z podcast. Because
even those guys are doing fine.
But they have lost their way. They're not trying to copy what I'm doing, having conversation, because we know those guys as the interview podcast, but they're slowly losing their way.
Have you ever tried to read their script or their plan about their podcast? the inside information.
Hmm.
What if their planning was Kusogoro? As far as I remember, those guys still have sponsors. If they're not happening, obviously sponsors wouldn't be on
Because
board.
there's no.
And this podcast, the podcast that you claim to be the biggest podcast, mulibema sponsor mnyanso. Guys, nabana transport yanga.
Yeah, man, big shout out, man. But you know, for me, I'm just starting, man. And yeah, the Z podcast, these are the people that I've looked up to, looking at when they set the bar. But when you look at the sponsorship in Zambia, corporate world don't believe in entertainment, bro. You understand? And for now, these are like the top.
No. They do believe in entertainment. Okay, what else do we have in Zambia that is not entertainment?
But they don't even, we only get to work with corporate world when they want them to work with us, but when we want to work with them, they're not available most of the time.
No. Have you ever approached, let's say, Coca-Cola and say, I want you guys,
But for
wait. I want you guys to sponsor my show. How you are going to benefit? Not that your podcast obviously doesn't have numbers. So you need to convince them why they need to be on your show and how they are going to make their money.
But bro, I don't think they can come through. Come
They
on,
can't.
I'm just hyped.
Yeah, I mean,
bro.
no show. Shout out to James Creation.
Yeah,
for
shout out
believing
for
in
giving us
this boy.
big shout out Jen Creative for giving us this. But for me, bro, I just want to come here and just talk about things that I feel should be changed. I'm not really, yeah. If I ever get a sponsor, thank God. But if I don't ever get a sponsor, I'll rock until the wheels falls off, man. Like you see, I'm doing everything on my own, and for me, it's not about the money. This is just passion. I just love what I do, and if you look at it, I'm not on radio. You understand?
So what's it's passion? Then what's your end game with the same passion? What do you want to achieve? Because sometimes you can have passion, but if you don't know what you want to achieve at the end of
What
the
do you think I can achieve into podcasting?
It's just dead passion.
But what do you think I can achieve in passion in podcasting?
It's you now, because you're the
For
one.
me, I just want to come here and just talk to the people. That's all.
That's all.
Yeah, I just want to come here and talk to the people.
Good for you, DJ Hype.
Yeah, but for me, it's just content, bro. But if things tend to this becoming a business, let it be so.
It's not about the business. Even the same passion. In life we have different purposes. The reason why God. What is the reason why God created you, Hype?
But do you think this can go anywhere, bro?
No. If it's part of your purpose and the end game to it, trust me, it will go very, very far. So it's
not up to me. It's up to God if He put this to be my purpose.
I remember when you and I had a conversation and that we have different purposes. Because God sanganike in a high but in a purpose was it it's my purpose. Me, what I want, my purpose is to make sure that everyone here, I won't manage, but at least one or two to look at me and change their lives, because your life might be other people's Bible they've ever read. Somebody just looking at you can, come to God, and I want everybody with talent. I'm working on it. You get? So the purpose that you have, if it's connected to the podcast that you are shooting, then things will definitely fall in place.
Yeah, man. For the past 1 week, the hip hop industry has been on fire, bro. Jekash dropped some fire verse. Dismo dropped some fire verse. Big shout out. And who is this one? Jembo Waiku also dropped some fire verse. What do you think the state of hip hop currently?
Hip hop in Zambia. Shout out to J-Rox and Steve Vo. So LSK Part 2. Whenever shout out there. And everybody is, doing hip hop, and it's good hip hop.
What do you mean, shout out to J-Rox and Steve-O? Do you think these are the only people representing hip hop culture?
No. Have you ever heard So Escape Part 2?
Yeah, but
what did you understand?
I'm fucking more.
Wait. What did you understand about it?
Bro, that's just like a duplicate of Part 1.
So when you're listening to music, don't listen for the sake of listening and following the beat. Lyrical content, what they were trying to achieve, what they were trying to say. Hip hop is about, in fact, not hip hop. Music is about expressing yourself, right?
Yeah.
And hip hop is about bars, cadence, whatsoever, and the message you get.
Yeah.
So shout out to Jerox and Stevo and Bob Beast.
Yeah, shout out to Bob.
Beast.
Bob saved my life, dog.
I know, because Bob Beast in the Zaven's song,
Yeah.
there's a verse that he had put out, and rappers. Yeah, now hip hop is back. I can say hip hop is back now. And
But Jay is not dropping bars compared back in the days. Steve is not dropping bars compared back in the days. Like if Steve is now into corporate world, and if we talk of J-Rox, he's now concentrating more on running his business and not the.
What do you mean he's not dropping bars?
Like
Like five records of J-Rox. In fact, J-Rox is dropping serious bars than the way he was dropping when he was coming out. Like these are serious bars. Like you need a certain level of understanding, like for you to understand. But just try to understand what these guys are saying. J-Rox is dropping some serious bars.
Jonah is now working for BBC. Shout out to Jonah. Right? Yeah, he posted something to say, why is it that when someone dies, we try to decorate their photos, making artwork for them, things that we never did when they were alive. This comes to what's happening in the music industry. Bro.
So wait, you hype upanoka remote kupangire photo na mapepe?
No, listen where I'm going, bro. Like what's happening in the music industry where you guys only make concerts when someone is dead. Do you think that's right? Because
it's respect actually, and empathy.
But why should you respect me when I'm gone?
No. Empathy. It's empathy, bro. You need to be empathetic. Olomuntu, let's say Ezerika Walala akafa. Death is death. You just have to be empathetic as a human being who was created by God, and having shows for them. Charlie, you're talking about Charlie.
Yeah. Not even Charlie, even Dandy Crest, bro. We only had to host a concert for Dandy Crest when he was gone. Same with PJ. Because
you say you right now, you are focusing on your thing. Him is focusing on his thing. Shan, but we are together. We are connected at some point. So why would we organize a thing for you if we are also trying to push life? But when you are gone, your presence, we respect you. Like we want to celebrate you. That's the best way.
But for me, I feel like the best way to honor Charlie, bro, is creating a category for award for producers. That maybe just saying to say Charlie Bravo best producer,
lifetime achievement.
No, like for this guy.
Why would it be best producer?
No, like listen where I'm going. If you look at who is this guy, legendary who is Ambassador Jochivangu. Jochivangu was a category kuma award. You understand, right? He has an award category. What I mean is Charlie Bravo abolankala na maward ya jama. Is it what awards are those? Goma award. Baba bampa kila category yake to say
Charlie Bravo anafanya zomazo hapa.
This is what I feel we should honor him. You understand, right? To create a category titled Charlie Bravo, because Charlie Bravo has pioneered a lot of producers that we're looking at it today, compared to also with this one, legendary or with this one, Jochivangu. Understand? Jochivangu pioneered a certain sound in the music industry.
So there is a category for Jochivangu.
Yes, there's a category for Jochivangu.
Obviously, National Arts Council is doing the most, and National Arts Council doesn't disappoint.
Yes, this is an idea that I'm thinking.
Oh, you are telling the National Arts Council?
No, I'm not telling them. This is what I feel. Same with Dandy Crazy. Dandy Crazy pioneered the Coppola sound. The Coppola sound also should have a category that can run forever and ever, even as when we are gone. These things remain to say, oh, the Coppola sound started like this. Moving on, bro. Sakala, popularly known as Dios, has announced his bid to contest for Kafiwa parliamentary seat under the Winter Kavimba Economic Front EF during aiming to bring new generation of leadership and development to the constituency. He made this announcement on his social media. What's your take, bro? Not only him, I'm looking at it. We have new cats now who want to stand. Do you think these guys are standing because the old leadership or the people that we have in offices are not delivering or is passion? And do you think it's just very easy for someone from entertainment and become a leader?
Not political, but shout out to the government of the day.
UPND, yeah?
Yeah, they've been doing the most for the youths, and the youths are now, standing up. It's a good thing. It means the country is developing. If you see youths raising, wanting to change, given an opportunity for a long time, Vama MPT was watching Wakulu, but with this government, especially on Bill 7, it allows a lot of youths and ladies, even people with disability, to have those positions, and it's a good thing. And if Jairus is fit to be the MP for Kafue constituency, and he wants to see the change that he wants, because quality education begins with me.
Yeah.
So has change. Yeah, he wants to do something for the people of Kafue constituency.
So in the new song that Drifter Checker has dropped, he has dropped a bar to say mu industry nyweka stingagwirizana kusogolo kwa folk. Do you feel the relationship in the music industry is fake? Or do you feel it's not possible to unite in the music business? Because this is what the president, the big shout out to the president, Biflo, is trying to unite the broken bridges in the music industry, you understand? And people say there's no friendship in this music business. What's your take on that, man?
You said business. Business ngati bagulisa munamushop bagulisa vovara na next shop bagulisa vovara. It doesn't mean that you don't need to be talking or have that friendship, but in business, there's you, okay, DJ Hype, you are Comfort, right? Comfort is you, then Hype is business, you get. And there's Emmanuel, and if I'm a brand, Kingmaker, I can talk to you as, Comfort and Emmanuel, we can be friends, but Hype and my brand can't be friends, because we're doing the same thing. It's competition, and competition in business, it's healthy.
So there's a guy called Kiss J. He posted something very important that I feel.
A guy called
Kiss J. He's a blogger.
He's a blogger?
He's a blogger. Yeah. He's one of the best bloggers that we have in the country, pushing out the Zambian music. And a big shout out to...
I only know Konmuntu.
Yeah, big shout out to Konmuntu, bro. Konmuntu, man. That's why the Zambian artist, they should do something
for the band.
Yes. That's a legend, bro. Konmuntu. Konmuntu is one of the people who always step out funerals, shows. I think the ZAM, they should create a concert, a fundraising concert for that guy. Because for me, I feel like when we create a concert, when we create a concert equipment for his media team, so he's there, take it to social media to say, this is my problem with Samo. Zambian artists, most Zambian artists are missing out on opportunities because of poor communication. If you are a business person and also a public figure, why make it so difficult for people to reach you? Ignoring calls from unknown numbers might seem like a small thing, but it could mean missing out on serious business. What do you think should be done when someone is big? When it comes to coming up with the management?
I believe all biggest artists in Zambia, they have, if they don't have their manager's number, they have their emails. And if it's work, trust me, work carries even more weight when you
talk to the manager.
No, when you get it from an email.
But bro, I remember legendary Ken Shoster saying, in Zambia we don't have artist manager, but we have booking agents.
Actually, we have artist managers and we don't have booking agent, because a booking agent, him can be so long I have a number for, let's say he has a number for Jcash, and I want Jcash, oloswazi bana uyu akaperekera Jcash business mission agent.
Oh, a big shout out, man. And before we go, Mosi Premier just announced to say Ruga is coming in the country, bro. What's your take on that one?
Shout out to Ruga. It's a good step. Obviously, it's in Livingstone.
Yeah.
It's tourism, promoting tourism. So we have different cultures. So these guys, I'm sure Mosi has a lineup of Zambian artists.
Hey, who are you looking forward to perform? Because last year was fire, man. I liked it that they had given an opportunity to young cats. What are you looking forward to?
I would want Bob Beast to jump on the stage, and J-Rocks. These guys, when they are on stage, they give you the experience, your money. It's worth it. Like, okay, I repeat so much and I've enjoyed. There's a difference between an artist performing and an artist giving you experience. Even Neo gives experience, and Neo is,
Big side, Neo has a proper performing lineup, man.
And director Cavo. Neo is the only artist that I've seen where somebody cries when he's performing, and I always take it that music is spiritual. Like, if
big shout out, man. Thank you for coming through. Anything you'd like to talk about?
You should follow my manager, Cavo Samson, everywhere. He's a good guy. Sometimes he can be a douchebag. Yeah, so just do your best. God will do the rest, and your life might be other people's Bible they've ever read.
In case it's done and dusted, how do you want Zambian people to remember you?
If they want, they shouldn't remember me, but I've played my part on earth. I've done my purpose. So it's up to them if they would want to do death is death, man.
Oh, yes.
So if they want, they shouldn't remember.
This has been a big shout out to Director Cavo, and we're shooting from
Jen's Creation.
My name is Hype. I'm out.